The following is a presentation of KBEK Sports, local sports.
And the serve just clears the top of the net, played by the Bombers.
Media Group production.
Into the lane and just gets the roll.
Wow. Local high school sports.
Oh, it's knocked out. Oh boy, 1-0.
Also available for free on the Nice 95.5 mobile app or on the Q Media Group YouTube stream.
35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He's gone!
Now to bring you the call, here's Chris Gable.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome into Cambridge-Isanti High School for tonight's Mississippi 8 action between the St. Francis Saints and the Cambridge-Isanti Blue Jackets. Tonight is the last home game of the year here. It's the last regular season game, actually, for the Blue Jackets. So we're going to be talking here in the pregame a little bit about the seniors. We'll take a look at the season so far, and we'll take a look ahead at the playoffs, as well as previewing tonight's matchup here with St. Francis Saints. So let's jump right in here. Cambridge comes into tonight's match with a 5-21 record. And looking at their last 3 games here, they lost last Thursday to Big Lake, and in that loss, one of their best hitters, Emma Diedrich, went out with an injury. They lost 3-1. Then last on October 2nd, they lost 3-1 versus Zimmerman. On Tuesday, September 30th, they were able to pull out a 3-1 win over Becker, a good conference victory there. And then last Saturday, September 27th, they were in a tournament and they had a nice win over Pine City in that tournament. So like I said, the Jackets come in with a record of 5-21 on the year. St. Francis Saints come in with a record of 7-1 overall in their last few games. Last Thursday, they lost to Princeton 3-0. And on Tuesday, October 7th, they lost 3-0 as well. So when we look at the Here is the Pitch pregame show, one of the keys tonight is going to be who gets off to an early start. Both of these teams are looking for building confidence early in the match tonight because both of these teams have had tough seasons so far. So a little confidence early in that first set is going to go a long way tonight in tonight's matchup. We're going to step away for a short commercial break. We'll be back to preview more of this matchup, but also looking ahead to the playoffs, which are going to be here soon. Looking at the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, there's 6:30 to go before this Mississippi 8 volleyball action takes off. Stay tuned, everybody.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ascove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
I'm Ebony.
I'm Megan.
And I'm Alicia.
Together, we're dapper and divine. Whether you're looking for bold color,
fresh cuts, or laid-back vibes,
we're all about hair that feels like you. At Dapper and Divine, we want you to leave our salon feeling confident,
fun, and effortlessly gorgeous.
There's always room for you at Dapper and Divine. How would you like to get a brow wax for free? Mention this ad with Annie Coloring, free brow wax all month. Dapper and Divine, on the corner of Main Street, Pine City, across from the Bottle Shop.
Power of attorney, wills, healthcare, funeral and cremation directives, and other issues seem overwhelming. Plan for those ahead of time. Join Methvin Funeral and Cremation Services for a free seminar for area residents called Food and Funerals, Wednesday the 23rd in Sandstone. Learn from a panel of local experts and realize that most things are fairly simple and affordable if taken care of ahead of time. Food and Funerals, a free event. Reserve your spot today, 320-679-1822.
Welcome back into Cambridge-Isanti High School as we continue to preview tonight's volleyball action between the St. Francis Saints and the Cambridge-Isanti Blue Jackets. Looking in at the Mississippi 8 Conference standings, St. Francis find themselves with an 0-7 record, and Cambridge is right ahead of them with a 2-5 record. Monticello is leading the conference with a 7-0 conference record with a 19 8 overall record. And right behind them is Princeton and North Branch, who both come into tonight's action here with 6-1 conference records. Princeton has the best overall record, though, at 22-4 overall. So a nice season there for the Princeton Tigers. Looking in at the section standings now, Cambridge is representing Section 7-4A, and they are currently the 8th seed in Section 4A, and if the playoffs hold to this, they would play the top seed Centennial. And those playoffs for Cambridge-Isanti in Section 7-4A get started on October 23rd. So right around the corner here, like I said, this is the last regular season game for the Blue Jackets. St. Francis Saints come in, and they are representing Section 5-3A, and they are right in the middle of the pack there. They are 7-11, like I said. They're 1-3 in the section, and currently they are 4th in the rankings here. And leading that one is Totino Grace out of the Fridley area, and right behind them is Zimmerman. So it's kind of an odd section because the Section 5-3A is really spread out, and they don't play each other a lot. You got everybody in here from Columbia Heights, Robbinsdale, Cooper, Fridley, St. Francis, Big Lake, Zimmerman, and Totino Grace. So they really don't play each other. Zimmerman has the best section record coming in at 3-0. So like I said, tonight's a big game for both of these teams. St. Francis is looking for their first Mississippi 8 victory of the season, and Cambridge would like to get a nice victory on their home court as they head into their playoffs here. One thing I'm expecting tonight, like I said earlier, Emma Diedrich, one of the top players for Cambridge, went out last week with an injury, and somebody's going to have to fill that void for the Blue Jackets, and I would expect the Blue Jackets to go to their junior hitter, Addie Larkin, quite often. She's a force in the middle, and I think they're going to need to really rely on her tonight to help pull out this victory. And, you know, same thing for the Saints. The Saints have a big middle hitter, and Emily Schoenrock is a 6'3 junior, and she's number 10 tonight for the Saints. And I think we're going to see a lot of Schoenrock and Larkin kind of in the middle tonight. It's going to be a great matchup here. It feels like it's two even teams who really want to get a win as the end of the season winds down here. This is the last regular season game for the Blue Jackets, and the St. Francis Saints have one more game against Coon Rapids tomorrow night, actually, as we are getting ready for MEA break. So tomorrow's a busy night of sports with lots of football action and the St. Francis Coon Rapids volleyball game as well. We have 1 minute and 30 seconds to go here on the clock. It is senior night here. We're celebrating our seniors in this last regular season game here. The Jackets have, let's go through this here, I believe they have 6 seniors. Number 1, Brianna Hanch is a senior. Number 6, Brianna Dickey. Number 7, Elise Fangmeyer. Number 8, Madison Gibson. And number 17, Emma Diedrich are the seniors for the Blue Jackets tonight. And I know the Blue Jackets appreciate all of their hard work. Seniors, just to go through the St. Francis as well, we got Francesca Ficacello. We've got Olivia Hines, Lily Arvidsson, Livia Marcus, and Anna Pauley. So it's going to be interesting to see how these seniors to come out here tonight and play on one of their last regular season games of their career. We have 30 seconds here before the national anthem. We're going to step away for another commercial break. Thank you for tuning in on KBEK and all the YouTube viewers here tonight. It's going to be an exciting matchup here. Mississippi 8 volleyball at its finest with the Cambridge-Isanti Blue Jackets and the St. Francis Saints. Stay tuned for the action.
Power of attorney, wills, healthcare, funeral and cremation directives, and other issues seem overwhelming. Plan for those ahead of time. Join Methven Funeral and Cremation Services for a free seminar for area residents called Food and Funerals. Monday, October 20th at 6 p.m. in Isle. Learn from a panel of local experts and realize that most things are fairly simple and affordable if taken care of ahead of time. Food and Funerals, a free event. Reserve your spot today. 320-679-1822.
Pizza Pub in Pine City has a pizza and salad buffet on Fridays.
Not the right vibe. Trav and the gang at Pizza Pub are a little hipper. Here we go. Take 2.
Start off your weekend right with the Friday Pizza Buffet at Pizza Pub. From 11 to 1, pile your plate high with all-you-can-eat pizza for just $12, or upgrade to Pizza and Salad Buffet for only $16. And they're now open Friday and Saturday 11 to 11 and Sunday 11 to 9. Pizza Pub, serving fresh pizza every day of the week. Come stop in.
Pizza Pub of Pine City.
Power of attorney, wills, healthcare, funeral and cremation directives, and other issues seem overwhelming. Plan for those ahead of time. Join Methven Funeral and Cremation Services for a free seminar for area residents called Food and Funerals, Tuesday the 21st in Mora at 11:30 or 6. Learn from a panel of local experts and realize that most things are fairly simple and affordable if taken care of ahead of time. Food and Funerals, a free event. Reserve your spot today. 320-679-1822.
Are you tired of long commutes to the Twin Cities to work in the HVAC field? Dale's Heating and Appliance in Pine City is now hiring full-time installation and service technicians to join their growing team. Dale's Heating and Appliance is an established Lennox Premier dealer looking to expand their business. Benefits include competitive wages, health insurance, paid vacation, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Submit your resume to daleshvac@yahoo.com or visit Dale's Heating and Appliance in downtown Pine City today.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Cambridge-Isanti High School. You're seeing live right now a little ceremony here to honor our seniors here before we get this game started. Kind of a nice gesture as they had the St. Francis seniors step forward as well here. I'm sure these two teams are big rivals and have seen each other a lot over the years between elementary JO volleyball, middle school volleyball, and now their last time together here, seniors, as on this Cambridge-Isanti volleyball court here as the season winds down. No doubt tonight will be an emotion-filled game as both of these teams come in looking for a key victory here as the playoffs near. Cambridge comes in with 7 wins. Cambridge comes in with 5 wins, and St. Francis Saints coming in with 7 wins on the season for the Saints. Cambridge has 2 conference wins, and St. Francis is coming in with no conference wins, so no doubt they would like to pull this one out tonight. So we are hearing from a former athlete kind of giving her thoughts on what it means to be a senior and looking back on her time in the Cambridge-Isanti volleyball program. We will step away again shortly here as the senior night here little winds down, and then we will be back here right after the national anthem for our starting lineups. And as always, you're going to want to stay tuned after tonight's broadcast for a Pine Insurance Agency Player of the Game. We'll have a live interview, and the player will get a shirt. And with 60, we are about a minute or 2 away here, national anthem away from the start of this game. So we're going to step away. We'll be back for live Mississippi 8 volleyball action shortly.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit Kettle River Pizza fundraising on Facebook to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today. That's great tasting pizza.
The following is a presentation of KBEK Sports, local sports.
And the serve just clears the top of the net. Played by the Bombers.
Media Group.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ascove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
I'm Ebony.
I'm Megan.
And I'm Alicia.
Together, we're dapper and divine. Whether you're looking for bold color,
Fresh cuts, or laid-back vibes.
We're all about hair that feels like you. At Dapper and Divine, we want you to leave our salon feeling confident,
fun, and effortlessly gorgeous.
There's always room for you at Dapper and Divine. How would you like to get a brow wax for free? Mention this ad with Annie Coloring, free brow wax all month. Dapper and Divine, on the corner of Main Street, Pine City, across from the Bottle Shop.
Power of attorney, wills, healthcare, funeral and cremation directives, and other issues seem overwhelming. Plan for those ahead of time. Join Methven Funeral and Cremation Services for a free seminar for area residents called Food and Funerals, Wednesday the 23rd in Sandstone. Learn from a panel of local experts and realize that most things are fairly simple and affordable if taken care of ahead of time. Food and Funerals, a free event. Reserve your spot today. 320-679-1822.
Welcome back in here tonight to Cambridge-Isanti High School as Coach Colin Dickey finishes up his last few words here at senior night as we get ready for Mississippi 8 volleyball action. Cambridge-Isanti Blue Jackets and the St. Francis Saints. Thank you for tuning in to our Here's the Pitch pregame show. Here's the Pitch in North Branch is the area's premier indoor training facility. Fast pitch, slow pitch, or baseball batting cages. Tune up your swing at Here's the Pitch. And again, nice gesture here by Coach Colin Dickey, acknowledging the St. Francis Saints seniors and the local community rivalry that they have. A nice gesture here, celebrating the St. Francis seniors and all of their accomplishments, as well as his own seniors. No doubt tonight's a bittersweet night. We had a couple of emotional speeches here by some of the former teammates. And now another nice gesture here by the Blue Jackets as they go over and hand the St. Francis seniors a nice little flower. And St. Francis girls are recognizing senior Emma Diedrich, who is out tonight with an injury in her last game and is out for the rest of the season. And so they're all kind of thanking her and acknowledging her, and very nice gesture there from the St. Francis girl as well as the Cambridge-Isanti girls, and acknowledging the St. Francis seniors. They're all going through it together here as they all are finishing their volleyball careers and heading to whatever is next for them in their lives. And no doubt it's going to be an emotional volleyball night here tonight. Like I said, both of these teams are important to get a nice little victory, play with confidence as they are both getting ready to head into the postseason here. Like I said, the Blue Jackets will play their Section 7 4A volleyball tournament first round game on October 23rd. And most likely they will be heading to Centennial for their first round playoff action. All right. All right, looks like we are going to be announcing here the St. Francis Saints. Looks like we are announcing the substitutes here first. Why don't we step away again here for a short break? We will be back in a few minutes for some action.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ascove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
I'm Ebony.
I'm Megan.
And I'm Alicia.
Together, we're Dapper and Divine. Whether you're looking for bold color,
Fresh cuts, or laid-back vibes.
We're all about hair that feels like you. At Dapper and Divine, we want you to leave our salon feeling confident,
fun, and effortlessly gorgeous.
There's always room for you at Dapper and Divine. How would you like to get a brow wax for free? Mention this ad with Annie Coloring, free brow wax all month. Dapper and Divine, on the corner of Main Street, Pine City, across from the Bottle Shop.
Power of attorney, wills, healthcare, funeral and cremation directives, and other issues seem overwhelming. Plan for those ahead of time. Join Methven Funeral and Cremation Services for a free seminar for area residents called Food and Funerals, Wednesday the 23rd in Sandstone. Learn from a panel of local experts and realize that most things are fairly simple and affordable if taken care of ahead of time. Food and Funerals, a free event. Reserve your spot today. 320-679-1822. Power of attorney, wills, healthcare, funeral and cremation directives, and other issues seem overwhelming. Plan for those ahead of time. Join Methven Funeral and Cremation Services for a free seminar for area residents called Food and Funerals. Monday, October 20th at 6 p.m. in Isle. Learn from a panel of local experts and realize that most things are fairly simple and affordable if taken care of ahead of time. Food and Funerals, a free event. Reserve your spot today. 320-679-1822.
Pizza Pub in Pine City has a pizza and salad buffet on Fridays.
Not the right vibe. Trav and the gang at Pizza Pub are a little hipper. Here we go. Take 2.
Start off your weekend right with the Friday Pizza Buffet at Pizza Pub. From 11 to 1, pile your plate high with all-you-can-eat pizza for just $12, or upgrade to pizza and salad buffet for only $16. And they're now open Friday and Saturday 11 to 11 and Sunday 11 to 9. Pizza Pub, serving fresh pizza every day of the week. Come stop in.
Pizza Pub of Pine City.
Power of attorney, wills, healthcare, funeral and cremation directives, and other issues seem overwhelming. Plan for those ahead of time. Join Methven Funeral and Cremation Services for a free seminar for area residents called Food and Funerals. Tuesday the 21st in Mora at 11:30 or 6. Learn from a panel of local experts and realize that most things are fairly simple and affordable if taken care of ahead of time. Food and Funerals, a free event. Reserve your spot today. 320-679-1822.
All right, everybody, starters have been announced. We are going to get ready here for the start. Real quickly, starters for St. Francis. Number 2, Francisca Ficasello. Number 3, Mackenzie Como. Number 4, Haley Schoenrock. Number 5, Lucy Cason. Number 10, Emily Schoenrock. Number 11, Lily Arvidsson. And number 12, Livia Marcus. Those are your seniors your starters for St. Francis. Now, starting for your Blue Jackets, number 1, Brianna Honch. Number 6, Brianna Dickey. Number 7, Elise Fagmeyer. Number 8, Madison Gibson. Number 9, Ella Mackey. And number 12, your setter, Emma Bosma. Those are your starters as we continue to get ready here for some Mississippi 8 volleyball action. We are going to step away here as the national anthem is played here at Cambridge-Isanti High School. We'll be back soon. Don't miss the opening serve.
Are you tired of long commutes to the Twin Cities to work in the HVAC field? Dale's Heating and Appliance in Pine City is now hiring full-time installation and service technicians to join their growing team. Dale's Heating and Appliance is an established Lennox Premier dealer looking to expand their business. Benefits include competitive wages, health insurance, paid vacation, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Submit your resume to daleshvac@yahoo.com or visit Dale's Heating and Appliance in downtown Pine City today.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit Kettle River Pizza fundraising on Facebook to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today. That's great tasting pizza.
The following is a presentation of KBEK Sports, local sports.
And the serve just clears the top of the net. Played by the Bombers.
Media Group production.
Into the lane and just gets the roll.
Wow.
Local high school sports.
Oh, it's knocked out. Oh boy, 1-0.
Also available for free on the Nice 95.5 mobile app or on the Q Media Group YouTube stream.
35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He's gone!
Now to bring you the call, here's Chris Gable.
All right, everybody, welcome back here at Cambridge-Isanti High School for our Mississippi 8 volleyball action. We are ready to go after the senior night presentation there from the Cambridge-Isanti coaches. A lot of great sportsmanship being shown here by our seniors and the Blue Jackets and the St. Francis Saints. We're almost ready for our Kettle River Pizza opening serve. Need to fundraise for your team. Kettle River Pizza in Ascove has practical and user-friendly fundraising program. Visit kettleriverpizza.com www.cambridge-isanti.com/fundraising to learn more. All right. Kind of a ceremonial start here as senior Emma Diedrich steps out onto the floor and with crutches there. Again, she suffered a season-ending injury last week and will no longer be able to play for the rest of the season. So kind of honoring Emma here tonight by letting her start this game. You can tell she's kind of the emotional support there for all of her teammates here. Here we go. Now she's going to sub out as number 3, Addie Larkin, comes in for her. Addie Larkin is a name we're going to hear quite often tonight, as well as Emily Schoenrock, the hitter for the Saints here. She's number 10. You see her on the far left over there, opposite side of the net. And here we go. Emma Bosma is to serve our Kettle River opening serve for the Blue Jackets. We are ready for Mississippi 8 volleyball action. Emma Bosma with the serve. Here's the set from Schoenrock. That was Marcus with the hit. Good dig there by the Blue Jackets. And it just kind of falls into the right spot. And that's a point for the Blue Jackets. Are on the board here first to start the scoring. I'll do my best here up here by myself tonight. Oh, wrong team. To keep up with our scoreboard here. Jackets lead 1-0. Good serve by Bosma. Schoenrock taps it over. Here's Bosma with the set. That's Larkin, left-handed. Just misses the line and it goes out of bounds. And we have our first substitution here with Kaylin Kreil coming into the game for the Blue Jackets. Here's the serve now, number 4. That's Schoenrock to serve for the Saints. We got a tie game here, 1-1. Schoenrock to serve. That's a net. Serves it into the net. That'll be a point for the Blue Jackets. 2-1 Blue Jackets. We have another substitution here as Brianna Hanch is set to serve here. Farrah Plocker into the game here. Here's our left-handed serve. Schoenrock just gets it over. That's Fangmeyer to Bosma. Going to the outside hitter, left-handed hit, number 10 for the Blue Jackets. That's down. Kayla Kreil with the kill in the set from Bosma. And the Jackets now take a 3-1 lead. Hanch to serve, left-handed serve. Good serve to the libero. That's Ficosello. Saints just get the ball to land in the right spot where the Blue Jackets couldn't get it, so it'll be a point Blue Jackets here. Point Saints as Marcus is back to serve. Marcus is a senior for the Saints. Marcus also into the net, so it will now be 4-2 in favor of the Blue Jackets. Little early nerves here for the Saints. Back to serve now is Addie Larkin. Jackets have a few lefties on their team. Addie, left-handed server. Here we go. That's the libero, Ficosello. Ooh. Little Emily Schoenrock there. It's kind of mistimed her jump, it looks like, and that'll be another point for the Jackets. 5-2, Jackets lead. Early in the first set here at Cambridge-Isanti High School. Larkin with the serve. That's Schoenrock with the set. Back to the outside hitter, and it's blocked, and it goes out of bounds. That was Carlson with the hit. Block out of bounds. That'll be a point for the Saints. 5-3 Jackets lead. This is the libero serving now, Ficosello. Ficosello is also left-handed. Fangmeyer up to Bosma. Bosma outside. That was Creel, just kind of tapped it over. Here's Bosma, set again, going outside. That's 13. That was Ploker with the hit. Oh, Saints, that's number 11 there. That's Arvidsson. She kind of hit it into the net, and that will be another point for the Blue Jackets. 6-3, Jackets lead here in the first. Again, the Jackets come in with 5 wins on the season. The Saints come in with 7. Big Mississippi 8 matchup. Dickey to serve. That's Schoenrock. She's the setter. You're going to hear her name a lot. Good block by the Jackets. Fangmeyer with it. Ploker gets it over. Saints just kind of push the ball over the net. Here's Bosma going out to Ploker on the left side. Blocked by 15. Oh, good play out there by number 8, Carlson. Saints have a 15 out on the floor. I don't have a 15 on my roster, so I'm not sure who that is. And the Saints now are going to substitute as they get to serve back here. 6-4. Jackets lead. Here's the serve. That's Dickey. Bosma just taps it over. Not much you could do with that. Ficasello. Carlson with the hit, and it's out of bounds. It was a good play there. Good set for the Saints. Just couldn't get the big hit down. And that'll be a point for the Blue Jackets. 7-4 now is the score. Number 8, Madison Gibson, is back to serve now. Madison is a senior, serving right from the free throw lane here. Madison Gibson, right-handed serve. That was Carlson, over by Schoenrock. Here's Bosma, just kind of flips it up. Good hustle by Bosma, just couldn't do much with it after diving to get it, and it will be a point for the Saints. Carlson is back to serve again. Jackets lead 7-5 here. Quick action here at Cambridge-Isanti High School. Ficasello. That's Marcus Bosma up. Oh. Jackets just kind of lost communication on who was going to go get that ball, and it'll be another point for St. Francis. And now it is 7-6. Jackets hold the small lead here. Carlson the serve. Dickey kind of mishandled that. Fangmeyer just hits it over. Ficasello. Here's Marcus, number 12. Just hits it over. And not much the Jackets could do with that. It'll be a tie ball game here. Carlson has done a nice job serving, getting these Saints right back in this game as the Jackets had an early lead. Here's Carlson to serve. Fangmeyer just kind of hits it up. Bosma goes and gets it. Hit over by Heifert, and it is out of bounds. And it will be another point for the Saints, and they take the lead, their first lead of the ball game here, 8-7. Carlson's doing some damage here serving. Carlson with the serve just kind of lobs it over, and the Jackets aren't really ready for the light little lob, and it lands in a good spot. And we're going to have a timeout by the Jackets as they were up 7-4 and now are down 9-7. Carlson is serving. We're going to step away here for a short break.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ascove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Welcome back here to Cambridge-Isanti High School. Jackets were up early here, 7-4, and now find themselves down 9-7 here after the timeout. Having some technical issues here. 9-7, Saints lead. Carlson back to serve. Blue Jackets called the timeout there, down 9-7. They were up 7-4 here as Carlson is serving, and she's really taking control here. Carlson to serve. Jackets kind of scrambling here, just kind of get it over. That's number 7, Kason with the set and the kill for the Saints. Saints continue to roll here. It is now 10-7 on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Nice run here for the Saints. Carlson serving again. Fangmeyer with it. Bosma. And that's Heifert just kind of getting it over. Kason with the set. That's Marcus with the kill. What a great hit, great set, great kill by Marcus. And again, the rally continues here for the Saints. It is now 11-7. Carlson to serve again. Fangmeyer with it, up to Bosma. That's Heifert with the hit. Again, the Jackets are just struggling to communicate to who's going to get the balls here. And either it's landing or multiple people are going for it, and then neither one really knows what to do with it. So the Jackets really struggling with communication early, and it's really hurting them here as they had a 7-4 lead, but now find themselves down 12-7. Here's Carlson to serve again. Again, struggling with that serve receive. They're struggling to get the ball to Bosma. Bosma is the Blue Jacket setter. They're struggling to pass the ball to her to be able to get a good set and kill. Here's Carlson to serve. It is now 13-7. I'll up the scoreboard here. Update the scoreboard shortly. Bosma, there it is. Bosma. Good kill there. Not sure who that is. Again, I don't have 15 on my board on my program here for the Jackets. But that was a good kill. Good. Finally got it to Bosma to have a good set, and they're able to capitalize on that. It is now 13-8. Saints control that and go up 14-8. Sorry, I was trying to update the scoreboard. Missed that live action there. 14-8 is the score. Back to serve, I believe that's Arvidsson. Here's Bosma with the set to Larkin. Just kind of tried to push that over left-handed, and it goes into the net. So 15-8 now. Arvidsson to serve for the Saints. Saints have really taken control here in the first set. Arvidsson. That's Dickey to Bosma. Going outside to Heifert. Heifert has it blocked, and right back to Dickey, and she just puts her hands up to protect herself, and it falls for the Saints point here. 16-8 is the score. Saints in control. Arvidsson to serve. Dickey has it go off her arms deep. It hits the camera, and it will be another point for the Saints. 17-8. Again, the Blue Jackets were up early here. Had a 7-3 lead, 7-3, 7-4 lead, and ever since then it's been all Saints. Dickey with the pass. Larkin. And I believe we have a tip there. Yep. So Larkin with the left-handed hit. It goes off the Saints blocker, out of bounds. It'll be a point for the Blue Jackets. So let's see if the Blue Jackets can regain some momentum here. 17-9 is the score. Bosma to serve here for the Blue Jackets. Bosma's a junior captain, excuse me. And it is long. Bosma serves out of bounds. Point for the Saints. It is now 18-9. 18-9 is the score. Schoenrock, number 4. That is Haley Schoenrock. She's a 6'2", 8th grader. You're going to see her a lot in basketball too, I believe. Fangmeyer with the pass. There's Bosma with the set. There's Schoenrock with the set. That's Marcus. Marcus, number 12, and right there in the middle. Oh, excuse me. Nope, that was not Marcus. That was the other Emily Schoenrock there, number 10. She's their big hitter in the middle. That'll be a point for the Saints. I believe that was Schoenrock. Fangmeyer. And again, more miscommunication from the Blue Jackets. Pass went out towards Heifert, but she's more of a hitter, so she didn't want to go get it. So here we go. This is Haley Schoenrock, number 4 to serve. 20-9 is the score. Bosma with the set. Good kill there by number 10. Kayla Creel with the kill there. Much needed. 20-10. And now we are in the Rush City Auto. We're going to call it, we're going to make up the red zone in volleyball, where St. Francis is at 20. In football, the red zone's within the 20-yard line. We're going to have one for volleyball. Here's Schoenrock. That's number 10, the other Schoenrock. Schoenrock to Schoenrock with the kill. And it is now, I'll update the scoreboard, 21-10 for the Jackets here. (21-10). There's Fangmeyer. 13 is Plolker. Here's Schoenrock. She just pushes it over. Bosma gets it. Here's Fangmeyer going outside. That's number 10. That's Creel. Marcus just hits it over. Bosma going outside. Good hit there by 13, Ploker. Again, off the St. Francis Saints blockers here. I'll get this scoreboard updated here. It is now 21-11. Here's Addie Larkin, lefty to serve. Schoenrock just taps it over where there's nobody, and it will be a point back to the Saints, 22-11, as the Saints now are in the Rush City Auto red zone here. We'll call it the volleyball red zone, where the Saints have 22 points. Here we go. Ficasello to serve. She's the libero, left-handed. Ficasello, Vangmeyer with the pass. Here's Bosma. That was Creel again, and it'll be a Blue Jacket point. Boy, Kayla Creel has really done a nice job here in her rotation, keeping the Jackets in this game. 22-12 is the score. Brianna Dickey to serve. Good serve. Schoenrock with the set. That's number 11. That was Arvidsson. 13 is Ploker for the Jackets. There's Schoenrock, just hits it over. Fangmeyer. Here's Bosma. Good push over there by 15 for the Jackets. Dickey up. Bosma. Good play right there. That's 13. Ploker coming through again. Good hit by Ploker, keeping the Jackets alive in this one. It is now 22-13 is the score on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Brianna Dickey to serve. Here's Schoenrock with the set. Sets it back to Marcus. Marcus hits it into the net. Another point for the Blue Jackets. 22-14 now. Dickey to serve. That was Carlson. Fangmeyer with the pass to Bosma, right to the middle. Good block there by the Saints. Here's Schoenrock going outside to Marcus. Marcus has played a nice game tonight. Oh, excuse me, that was number 8, Sierra Carlson. Good hit there by Carlson. Puts it where the Jackets are not. 23-14 is the score now on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Number 7, that is Kason to serve for the Saints. Bosma with it up. Here we go, Schoenrock. Saints get it over. Dickey to Bosma, right to the middle. Was there a touch on that? Nope, there was no touch on that. And that was Farrah Ploker. Oh, the down judge, the down official came in and called it a touch. So it will be Jackets point. So it is now, 23 for the Saints to 15. 23-15. Jackets playing much better here as the Saints pulled off the big lead. Jackets were up 7-4. Saints went on a big run here. Jackets playing better of late. Here's number 8 to serve. That is Gibson. Good serve by Gibson. Saints couldn't do anything with it. Point Jackets 23-16 now. Jackets are going to need to go on a run here, and Madison Gibson is the server to do it. Here we go. Madison Gibson the serve. And that is out of bounds. It will be a game point now for the Saints. 24-16 is our score here in the first set. Thank you to all of our sponsors here tonight. That was Carlson with the serve. Bosma just pushes it over. Here's Schoenrock going outside to Marcus, number 12. And she just pushes it over, and there's nothing the Jackets could do about it. St. Francis Saints takes the first set. They really controlled that set after being down early. It is now on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. 25-16 is the final of set 1. We're going to be back here shortly for set 2. Don't miss it. See you in a few.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Samantha.
I'm Ebony.
I'm Megan.
And I'm Alicia.
Together, we're Dapper and Divine. Whether you're looking for bold color,
Fresh cuts, or laid back vibes.
We're all about hair that feels like you. At Dapper and Divine, we want you to leave our salon feeling confident,
fun, and effortlessly gorgeous.
There's always room for you at Dapper and Divine. How would you like to get a brow wax for free? Mention this ad with Annie Coloring, free brow wax all month. Dapper and Divine, on the corner of Main Street, Pine City, across from the Bottle Shop.
Welcome back here to Cambridge-Isanti High School. It's senior night here for the Blue Jackets as it is their last game of the season before they head to the playoffs. No doubt both of these teams want to put in a good show here tonight, build their confidence as they head to playoff volleyball action. The Jackets start their playoffs next Tuesday. St. Francis actually has another game tomorrow night with Coon Rapids. So they're right back in action tomorrow on MEA Wednesday, as tomorrow is also a big football night for a lot of our area schools as they wrap up their seasons. And they also prepare for football playoff action here. It's crazy how fast this fall has gone for all of these fall sports as we are really winding down here. So let's take a look at set one. So set one started with the Blue Jackets getting off to an early lead. They looked like they were in control early. They had a 7-3 lead before Carlson went back to serve for the Saints. They went on a huge run, took a 9-7 lead, and that lead continued to grow before the Jackets made it close late, or at least made it interesting, losing that final set 25-16. If I'm Coach Dickey for the Blue Jackets, I'm going to be talking about communication in that huddle. Too many times the Jackets were looking at each other and not really sure who was going to go after the ball. And when the St. Francis Saints went on their run, they really struggled the ball to get their passes to Bosma so she could set up our hitters. And we haven't really seen Larkin get into action yet just because they've struggled. The Blue Jackets have struggled to get the ball to their setter to put in a position to be able to get a good set for our outside hitter. So set two is about to begin here. Once again, after tonight's action, you're going to want to stay tuned for our Pine Insurance Agency Player of the Game. We'll do a live interview and we'll give our Player of the Game a nice t-shirt thanks to Pine Insurance Agency. Here we go. We are about to start set two here. Again, set one went to St. Francis. St. Francis has 7 wins on the season. I believe their record is 7-11 overall. Here we go. We have number 4, Haley Schoenrock. She's an 8th grader, set to serve. Fangmeyer, good pass. There's Bosma. Good hit there by number 10, Creel. Schoenrock going outside to Marcus. Marcus with another good hit off the backboard. They try to bring it back, but cannot do it. We've seen some very good action here from Marcus and Carlson for the Saints. They take the 1-0 lead here to start set number 2. Here's Schoenrock to serve. Bosma going outside to Creel. Schoenrock back to their libero. And there's Marcus again, just kind of tipping the ball over. Good back and forth action here. Bosma going outside to number 9. That's blocked. Number 9 is Mackey. Fangmeyer to Bosma. There's Larkin with the hit. The blocker for St. Francis got their fingertips on it. Here we go. Mackey hits it over. Good recovery for the Saints. Oh, good hit there. Again, we have that Schoenrock to Schoenrock action. Haley Schoenrock, the 8th grader, setting it to Emily Schoenrock for the nice kill there. And the Saints have an early 2-0 lead. There's Bosma going outside. That's number 9, Mackey. And that is out of bounds, and it will be a 3-0 Saints as Haley Schoenrock continues to serve here for the Saints. Schoenrock to serve. There's Dickey with the pass. There's Bosma going outside. That was Creel again. Here we go. Bosma going inside the Larkin. Do we have a tip on that? Nope, no tip, they're saying. Out of bounds. It'll be another point for the Saints. Saints lead here 3-0. Much better volleyball so far, even though they are down 4-0. Much better communication, much better volleyball play here for the Blue Jackets. Oh, that ball is just out of bounds. And it will be 4-1 now as the Blue Jackets take over the serve. We've got 13 here. Ploker coming in. Number 1, Brianna Hunch to serve. Here's Schoenrock going to number 10, other Schoenrock, and that's down again. Schoenrock to Schoenrock works again here for the Saints. Saints take a 5-1 lead. Here is Marcus to serve. Fangmeyer to Bosma. Good block, and it is down for the Saints. It'll be another point for the Saints. Good block, good set, good hit. That was Creel again. The Saints do have a tall front line. It's tough to hit through them. Marcus to serve. Larkin just taps it over. There's Schoenrock again. Saints have just got things going their way right now. They're just rolling. They're up 7-1 here in set 2 to start early here. (7-1) here. Marcus back to serve again. She's done a nice job serving. Marcus to serve. Tough serve there. Brianna Hunch had to kind of go up her arms, hit her in the neck. It'll be a point again for the Saints. Marcus has a tough, hard serve here. She's a senior. Another good serve for Marcus, kind of hitting it where they're not. And the Saints now take a 9-1 lead here to start. And we have a Blue Jacket timeout. 9-1. On the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard, Saints lead in set 2, 9-1. We're going to step away for a short break. We'll be back shortly.
Power of attorney, wills, healthcare, funeral and cremation directives, and other issues seem overwhelming. Plan for those ahead of time. Join Methven Funeral and Cremation Services for a free seminar for area residents called Food and Funerals, Wednesday the 23rd in Sandstone. Learn from a panel of local experts and realize that most things are fairly simple and affordable if taken care of ahead of time. Food and Funerals, a free event. Reserve your spot today. 320-679-1822. Power of attorney, wills, healthcare, funeral and cremation directives.
Welcome back here to Cambridge-Isanti High School as we are coming out of the timeout here. Saints going up big here early, 9-1 in set 2. The Saints won the first match. The first set, 25-16. Saints have really been in control here. Here's Marcus to serve. That's Hanch. Bosma just gets it over. There's Schoenrock to Schoenrock, hits it. Fangmeyer with the pass. Schoenrock, again, the other Schoenrock hits it over. Here's Fangmeyer, see if the Jackets can get something here. There it is, Larkin. There it is, Bosma to Larkin. Point Blue Jackets, we need to see more of that here, as if the Jackets are going to come back and get back into this second set here. 9-2 is the score. Madison Gibson to serve for the Blue Jackets. Saints with an early 9-2 lead. Madison Gibson, kind of a knuckleball serve here. Here's Schoenrock. Schoenrock again. So you've got 6-2 Haley Schoenrock setting to her 6-3. I believe it's her sister. And they're able to make that connection. Very effective here so far tonight as they take a 10-2 lead here in the second set. Ficasello to serve. She's the left-hander. Ficasello, good serve there. Hunch Up to Bosma. Bosma going outside. Out of bounds. That was, I believe that was number 10, Creel. Goes out of bounds here. Another point for the Saints. They are up 11-2 here on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Bosma to set. Good hit there by 15 for the Blue Jackets. Not sure who that is. Maybe at the next set break I'll try to figure out who 15 is. She's not in my program. All right, Nora Wilmert coming in now to serve for the Blue Jackets. First time tonight we've seen Nora in action. Good serve. Hey, good play. That'll be a point. Carlson could not control the serve. Good play there. Nora Wilmert gets her first points of the night as the server. 11-4 the score. Nora Wilmert to serve. That was Arvidsson. Good block by the Jackets. Here's Schoenrock. Arvidsson. Another block. Good up there. Bosma Wilmert goes and gets it. Schoenrock, the setter, goes and gets it. Here's Carlson. And that's going to be a point for the Saints. Good ball placement there by Carlson. Just kind of hit it in the right spot. It'll be another point for the Saints. We have some substitutions. I'll update the scoreboard. It is 12-4. Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard 12-4. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you for tuning in tonight on KBEK and on Q Media Sports. We appreciate your viewing and listening. Don't see that very often, but that's a hit by Bosma. Bosma is the one doing all the setting, and she gets a nice kill for the Blue Jackets, and now it is 12-5. 12-5 is the score. Brianna Dickey comes in the serve. Good serve by Dickey. That is Kason hustling over to grab that ball for the Saints. Oh, Bosma is moving out the side hitter now. Mackey with the hit. Good up there. Wilmert with the set. Schoenrock hits it over, and that is out of bounds. And that'll be a point now for the Jackets. So we've seen the Jackets make a little change here. Emma Bosma has moved to outside hitter now. Nora Wilmert in the game, and she'll be the setter. Brianna Dickey. That is Ficasello with the serve return. Good hit there by Carlson. Bosma just hits it over, and that is going to be out of bounds. Out of bounds, it'll be a point for the Saints, and the Saints will serve. It is now 13-6. So Jackets mixing their lineup up a little bit here, trying to see if they can't get a little spark. Number 3, Como to serve for the Saints. Como is also a senior. And that is in. Brianna Dickey gave a good effort and dove for it, but that ball lands right on the line. That'll be an ace for Como for the Saints. Saints take a 14-6 lead. Excuse me. Here we go. Como to serve again. Dickey with the pass. There's Wilmert with the set. Oh, good hustle over there by number 9, Mackey. Not much she could do with that. So close to the net. Put her arm out, tried to grab it. Couldn't get it over the net. So 15-6 is now the score. Lead continues to grow here for the Saints. Dickey. Good try right there by number 9, Mackey. Goes out of bounds. 16-6 is the score. And we have another timeout here. We'll keep it here for this timeout. Special thanks again to all of our sponsors here. It's 16-6. Hones. When we have our next set break, it'll be sponsored by Hones. Hones Wright and Mora has state-of-the-art facilities and 44-plus years of experience getting vehicles back on the road. So, set 2 here. We saw the Saints jump out to another 9-1 early lead. Jackets responded, kind of cut the lead there, 12-5. And now it is back to 16-6 here as the Jackets have taken their second time out of this set. Saints won set 1 25-16. The Jackets had an early lead in that before the Saints went on a nice run. Saints went up 9-7, forced the Jackets to call a timeout, and the lead continued to grow as the Saints won set 1, 25-16. Here in set 2 now, we are seeing the Saints really show their power here. Como to serve again. 16-6 is our score. Como to serve. There's Dickey. It goes over the net to the Saints side. Saints send it right back. There's Mackey with a kill. There we go. Number 9, Mackey with the kill. See if that can get the Jackets a little momentum here. 16-7 is the score. Fangmeyer goes back to serve. Fangmeyer's wearing the white jersey. She's the libero for the Blue Jackets. There's Kason with the set and kill by number 12, Marcus. Marcus has done a lot of damage here tonight for the Saints. She is number 12. Marcus is number 12 for the Saints. Here we go. Wilmert sets. Wilmert went over to the St. Francis side. They kind of tap it over, and the Jackets could not respond. It'll be another point for St. Francis. Number 11, this is Lily Arvidsson, the serve. She's a senior. Good serve. Mackey with the pass. Wilmert goes and hustles and gets it, and it goes out of bounds off the Blue Jackets, so it will be another point for the Saints. 19-7 is the score. Mackey with the hit over. Good recovery there. Saints just kind of tap it over. Wilmert hustles over and gets it. Bosma hits it over. Good block there by the Saints. Wilmert going back out to Bosma. Bosma with the hit. Good hit by Bosma off the Saints blockers. It'll be a point for the Blue Jackets. Saints lead now 19-8 is our score. Bosma to serve for the Blue Jackets. Good serve by Bosma. Here's Schoenrock to set to her sister. Schoenrock blocked by the Jackets. It'll be a point Jackets. So the Jackets here getting some blocks. They have not had many blocks here tonight. Hopefully they're getting in their rhythm, getting in their groove. Here we go. Bosma to serve. Good serve by Bosma. Schoenrock to Marcus. And that is in. Good kill by Marcus. Wow, what a smash. She is a great player, great hitter, and leader here for the Saints, helping them control this match. 20-9 is our score. Back to serve now is number 4, Haley Schoenrock. 20-9 is our score. Schoenrock. Dickey gets it. Bosma hustles after. Oh, nobody can get it. Nobody goes and gets it for the Jackets, and it will fall harmlessly to the floor. Point Saints. 21-9 is our score. Schoenrock to serve. That's Fangmeyer. Here's Bosma back setting. Good kill by Larkin. Nice left-handed smash by Larkin. 21-10 is our score now as the Blue Jackets regain possession here of the serve, and we got a couple subs here. This is number 1, Brianna Honch. Comes in the serve, left-handed serve, good serve. Schoenrock's got to go to get it. Kind of miscommunication there for the Saints, but no harm. Bosma with the set. And the left-handed hit goes out of bounds by Creel. 22-10 is now our score. Saints do a quick substitution here. 22-10 is our score on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Here's number 5 to serve. That's Hoffman. And she serves it into the net. Point for the Jackets. 22-11 now is our score. Madison Gibson comes in now to serve for the Blue Jackets. Mississippi 8 volleyball action here from Cambridge-Isanti High School. Here's Madison Gibson. Good Good serve. Schoenrock to set. Another good kill by the other Schoenrock. We've got, like I said, Haley Schoenrock is the setter, number 4, and Emily's been a beast with kills here all night long. 23-11 is our score. This is Ficasello to serve. She's the libero. She's wearing a blue jersey. The rest of the Saints are wearing a white jersey. Return there by Hansch. Here's Schoenrock again with the set. Oh. Good kill there by Carlson. She hit it into the blockers, but it stayed on Cambridge-Isanti's side and falls to the floor. And it is now 24-11. Game point here for Ficasello to serve. Left-handed. She kind of just lobs it over. Schoenrock with the set here for the Saints. She went to Carlson. Jackets. Number 10, Creel just pushes it over. Saints recover and send it right back. Here's Bosma with the set. That's 13. She pushes it over Ploker. All right, here we go. Bosma with the set. Going outside, left-handed. Creel. Bosma just has it hit her after the block. Good play by Bosma. Bosma. We got a good volley going here. Schoenrock just pushes it deep for the Saints, and it falls right on the back line. What a great volley. We went back and forth there for a while before Schoenrock pushes it deep, and that will be the final here. 25-11. Saints win set 2. We're going to step aside now for the Hones set break. Hones, ICAR and ASE certified. Hones Auto Body and Glass and more as recommended by insurance agency. Insurance companies. Had an accident? Let Hones Auto Body and Glass fix you up. Here we go on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. St. Francis wins set 2, 25-11, and lead the match 2-0 over the Cambridge-Isanti Blue Jackets in senior night here from Cambridge-Isanti High School. We're going to step away here for a short break. We'll be back soon for set number 3.
Pizza Pub in Pine City has a pizza and salad buffet on Fridays.
Not the right vibe. Trav and the gang at Pizza Pub are a little hipper. Here we go. Take 2.
Start off your weekend right with the Friday Pizza Buffet at Pizza Pub. From 11 to 1, pile your plate high with all-you-can-eat pizza for just $12, or upgrade to pizza and salad buffet for only $16. And they're now open Friday and Saturday 11 to 11 and Sunday 11 to 9. Pizza Pub, serving fresh pizza every day of the week. Come stop in.
Pizza Pub of Pine City.
Power of attorney, wills, healthcare, funeral and cremation directives, and other issues seem overwhelming. Plan for those ahead of time. Join Methven Funeral and Cremation Services for a free seminar for area residents called Food and Funerals, Tuesday the 21st in Mora at 11:30 or 6. Learn from a panel of local experts and realize that most things are fairly simple and affordable if taken care of ahead of time. Food and Funerals, a free event. Reserve your spot today. 320-679-1822.
Are you tired of long commutes to the Twin Cities to work in the HVAC field? Dale's Heating and Appliance in Pine City is now hiring full-time installation and service technicians to join their growing team. Dale's Heating and Appliance is an established Lennox Premier dealer looking to expand their business. Benefits include competitive wages, health insurance, paid vacation, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Submit your resume to daleshvac@yahoo.com or visit Dale's Heating and Appliance in downtown Pine City today.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit Kettle River Pizza Fundraising on Facebook to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today. That's great tasting pizza.
Welcome back here to Cambridge-Isanti High School for set 3 of Mississippi volleyball action between the St. Francis Saints and the Cambridge-Isanti Blue Jackets. Set 2 went the way of St. Francis with the final of 25-11. St. Francis really went out early with 9-1 lead and hung on to the lead to pull away with a 25-11 win. St. Francis leads 2-0 as we begin here set 3. Emma Bosma to serve for the Blue Jackets. She's been out on the floor all night. Here we go. Bosma to serve. Hits it deep. Como had it. Nothing she could do with it. That'll be a point for the Blue Jackets. So Jackets take an early 1-0 lead here. Let's see if they can gain a little momentum here in set 3. Again, this is the last regular season game for the Blue Jackets. Here's Schoenrock in the middle. Marcus taps it over. And that lands inbounds. And then we have actually a net on the Blue Jackets. So it will be a point for St. Francis. And it is tied 1-1 here. This is Schoenrock. She's done some damage here in the early sets when she has served. Brianna Dickey hits it. It goes over the net. St. Francis with it. Pushes it over. Bosma hustles after it. Here's number 10. That is Creel. She just hits it over. Again, Schoenrock with another hit, and it just lands in the right spot. It wasn't hit hard, but it lands in the right spot here as St. Francis takes an early 2-1 lead here. That was Dickey with the return. That was number 5 there. That's Heifert. She hits it into the net. It'll now be 3-1 in favor of St. Francis. So Jackets need to stop this run here. They've fallen victim to these runs here from St. Francis, and it's really allowed them to get out of the match early. Good hustle over there. Here we go. Here come the Jackets. Here's Fangmeyer going outside. That's number 5, Heifert. Good kill there for Heifert. That'll be a point, Blue Jackets. So last set, the Jackets fell down 9-1, and the Jackets really need to control these runs for St. Francis. It just gives them such a better chance to stay in the match when they don't go on long runs. So the Jackets really need to make some noise here. Brianna Hunch to serve. Good left-handed serve. It goes out of bounds deep, and it will be another point for St. Francis. Both matches so far, St. Francis went on big-time runs, forcing Jackets to call a timeout. Here comes Marcus to serve. She's number 12 for the Saints. She's had a great night. Serves it into the net, and it'll be a point now for the Jackets. 4-3 is the score early here in set 3. Madison Gibson, number 8, comes in for the Blue Jackets to serve. She serves kind of right in the middle of the old free throw lane here for basketball in the basketball court. Madison Gibson is right-handed serve. Here we go, Madison Gibson. Saints hit it over, Jackets block it right back. Saints hit it out of bounds. It'll be a point for the Jackets, and we have a tie game 4-4. Let's see if the Jackets can go on a little run similar to what St. Francis has done in the first 2 sets. Here we go, Madison Gibson again from the free throw lane. Good serve. That's Marcus with the serve return. Schoenrock hustles after it. The other Schoenrock hits it over. Here's Bosma in the middle with the set. Jackets are hustling after this. There's block. Jackets get it back over. Schoenrock. That is Ficasello going outside to Carlson, and that is blocked. Good block there by the Jackets. I believe that was 13 Ploker with the block, and the Jackets have a lead. It is 5-4 Jackets. Nice little run here for the Jackets. Madison Gibson to serve again. Good serve. Ficasello just hits it up, and St. Francis just returns it. Bosma goes outside. That's Creel. She hits it over. It's blocked. Jackets return it, just kind of push it over. Schoenrock with it. Marcus. Oh, and that is 25. That's Pauly. She hits it into the net for the Saints, and the Jackets take a 6-4 lead now. This is an important game here, important set here for the Blue Jackets. They're down 2-0. They need to get some confidence here, get a nice little set 3 win. Schoenrock with the set, going outside. I believe that was Schoenrock, and that was Emily Schoenrock, and she's just been so good tonight for the Saints, finding the open spots. It is now 6-5. Jackets lead. Emily Schoenrock back to serve. Here's Bosma with the set, going outside. That's Creel. Good kill there by number 10, Kaylin Creel. That'll be a point now for the Blue Jackets. Kaylin Creel's a sophomore. She's really had a nice game here now tonight for the Blue Jackets. Good serve for Madison Gibson. Good hit, good up by Honch. Wilmert runs and gets it. Jackets just have to push it over. Ficasello goes and gets it. And now the Saints just push it over. Here's Wilmert going outside to Bosma with the hit. Good! It's down for a Jacket point. Bosma has played really well again here tonight. She's now, Nora Wilmert comes into the game here at the set. Bosma moves outside to be the hitter, and she's had at least 3 kills tonight by my count. Here's Nora Wilmert to serve. That's Carlson. Oh, good block there by the Jackets. That was Arvidsson with the kill, or with the hit, and the Jackets are able to block it here. And now the Jackets are rolling. 9-5 Blue Jackets. Nora Wilmert back to serve for Cambridge. Schoenrock, that's Arvidsson, just hits it over. Wilmert gets it. Jackets push it over. Schoenrock going outside. That's Carlson out there, I believe. Good hustle by the Jackets. They're running near the benches here to get the ball. Ficasello, Schoenrock going outside. Marcus with a nice kill, or nice hit, excuse me. Schoenrock going back outside. That's Carlson. Good up here. Wilmert with the set. Boy, we got some great volleyball action here. Schoenrock going to the back for a back set. Oh, Marcus again. Number 12, Livia Marcus from the back row. Kind of a nice kill from the back row. Good job there by Marcus, stopping the Blue Jacket little run. It is now 9-6. 9-6 on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. Blue Jackets lead in set 3. That's Carlson, hits it over, blocked by the Blue Jackets. Going outside, that's Bosma again. There's Bosma with the set and the kill. Bosma again, another kill from the outside. They got something going here. 10-6 Blue Jacket lead. We got substitutions here. Brianna Dickey for the Blue Jackets going back to serve. 10-6 Blue Jackets lead here in set 3. Ficasello with the pass. Haley Schoenrock pushes it over. Here's Wilmer going outside, back to Bosma again. She's the hot hand. Haley Schoenrock. Carlson just pushes it over. Bosma hits it over, good. Ficasello runs and gets it. Haley Schoenrock hits it. Blue Jackets able to play. Bosma pushes it over. Here we go. Haley Schoenrock. Arvidsson hits it as blocked. Back Jackets have it. Wow, this is incredible. Number 5 for the Blue Jackets, Heifert, great play. Here's Bosma again, hits it. It is blocked up front. It looks like Arvidsson and number 6 Hines over there for the Saints, and they get the block. It is 10-7. Blue Jackets lead. Saints with the serve. Here's Carlson the serve. Heifert hits it over. Schoenrock's just got to play it over. Dickey gets it to Wilmert. Left-handed tap over for the Blue Jackets. Going outside, that's Marcus again. She is tough. Livia Marcus with another hit off the Cambridge blocker, and it drops down. 10-8 now. Here come the Saints. This is number 8, Carlson, the serve. Good play by the Jackets, number 18. She pushes it over, and it falls to the floor after being blocked. It'll be a point for the Jackets. It is now 11-8. 11-8. Here's Fangmeyer into the game now. Fangmeyer with the serve. Hines with the set. And it'll be a point now for the Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets lead 12-8. Fangmeyer to serve. Fangmeyer is wearing the white libero jersey for the Blue Jackets. Hines with the set. Good hit there by Marcus. Wilmer pushes it deep. Ficasello out to Marcus again. It's either blocked or into the net, not really sure. So it'll be a point for the Blue Jackets, and the Blue Jackets now in control here with a 13-8 lead. We're going to keep it right here. Once again, stay tuned after the game for our Pine Insurance Agency Player of the Game. The Player of the Game will be presented by Pine Insurance Agency. Our player will receive the coveted Player of the Game t-shirt for a job well done tonight. Thank you, Pine Insurance Agency, covering Minnesota in Wisconsin. Embrace Orthodontics brings us our scoreboard tonight. Set 3 is underway. The Jackets lead in set 3, 13-8. Embrace Orthodontics, custom light force braces or Invisalign, clean aligners with 3 locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. EmbraceMN.com. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to all of you listening tonight on KBEK or watching live on Q Media Sports on YouTube. St. Francis took set 1, 25-16. They took set 2, 25-11. And the Jackets have a 13-8 lead here in set 3. Here we go. Back to the action. That's Fangmeyer with the serve. Outside to Marcus again. Good block by Larkin for the Jackets. Jackets return the ball. It goes out of bounds off the Jackets on the same side, and it will be a point. Jackets 13-9 is now the score. 13-9 is the score. Jackets with the lead. Ficasello to serve. She's the libero for the St. Francis Saints. Good left-handed serve. Dickey to Wilmert. Going right to Larkin is blocked, and it'll be a point for the Saints. Good play by the Saints. It is now 13-10. Here we go. Ficasello to serve. Left-handed serve. Good. Wilmert going outside to Bosma. Bosma, good. Schoenrock again. Emily Schoenrock with the little tap down. It'll be another point. 13 now, 11 is our score. And here come the Saints. 13-11. Jackets need to get the ball back here and the momentum. Wilmert, the set, going out to Bosma. Bosma into the net or blocked. It'll be a point now for the Saints, and now it is 13-12. Big Mississippi 8 conference game here tonight from Cambridge-Isanti High School. Ficasello to serve. Kind of a left-handed knuckleball there. No spin on that at all. Number 5, Heifert with the kill. Good kill, good hit by Heifert. Good play by the Blue Jackets. 14-12, they needed that one. They needed to end that Saints run here to stay alive in this match. Wilmert comes out. Bosma to serve. So that means Bosma will go back to the setting duties for the Blue Jackets. Bosma to serve. That is Como with that return. Marcus hits it over for the Saints. Heifert again. Good kill by Heifert. Good kill. It was off the blockers, goes out of bounds, and the Jackets take a 15-12 lead. Bosma to serve. Good serve by Bosma. That's Marcus. Just sets. Yep, we had I believe it was a double hit or in the net by the Saints. It'll be a point for the Blue Jackets. And 16-12 now is the score. This is getting interesting. Here we go. Bosma to serve. Como with the pass. Schoenrock to Marcus. That's where you go when you need one. Oh, good play there by the Blue Jackets. They're able to get it over. Schoenrock pushes it deep. That's Bosma. Fangmeyer goes to get it. Going outside, left-handed hit by number 10. That was Creel. Ficasello just gets it over. Bosma with the set. Going outside to Heifert. Oh, that's into the net. 16-13 is the score. St. Francis takes over serving here. 16-13, Jackets with the lead. Here we go. We have Haley Schoenrock serving. She's an 8th grader. Fengmeister to Bosma to kill. There we go. Number 10, Kaylin Creel with the kill. Good play there by Kaylin. Good play there by the Jackets to get the ball back. 17-13 is our score. Brianna Honch to serve. Haley Schoenrock. Oh, into the net for Kaylin Creel. Kind of off balance, kind of left-handed hit there. Goes into the net, and the Saints will take over. 17-14 is our score on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. We got a good one here in set 3. Here's Marcus, the serve. Good serve by Marcus. Good block out there by number 8, I believe that's Carlson. Good block out there. It was 8 Carlson and 10 Schoenrock, both out there. They're tall. Hard to hit around them, and it's 17-15. Marcus the serve again. Bosma goes and gets it. Ploker hits it over. Here's Haley Schoenrock going out, going back to Emily Schoenrock, and that is down. Again, we got the Schoenrock competition, and that's where the Saints need to go if they want to come back to get this set, and that will force a Jacket timeout. It is now 17-16 the score. Jacket timeout. We're going to step away for a short break.
The following is a presentation of KB.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ash Cove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
I'm Ebony.
I'm Megan.
And I'm Alicia.
Together, we're dapper and divine. Whether you're looking for bold.
Sorry to interrupt that commercial. I wanted to get back to a live game here. 17-16 is our score. Cambridge is down 2-0. St. Francis is coming back here. There's Marcus with the serve. Good play. There we go. Bosma to Larkin. Larkin with the left-handed hit. It goes off the Saints blocker, out of bounds. It'll be a point for the Blue Jackets. 18-16 is now our score. 18-16, Jackets lead here in set 3. Here's Madison Gibson back to serve. Jackets need this one to force the 4th set. Schoenrock going outside to the other Schoenrock. Schoenrock back. It was blocked. Here's Marcus. Good play by the Blue Jackets. A big block there. Not sure who that was. That was 18 on the block, and I don't have her on my roster, so I'm not even sure who that is. Great block by 18 for the Blue Jackets. It is now 19-16. Madison Gibson back to serve. Oh, Jackets again. Not much they could do. Kind of got close to the net on the initial pass. It falls down on the Jackets side, and it will be a point for the Saints. 19-17 is our score. Schoenrock to serve. That's number 10. That's Emily Schoenrock. Good hit there by number 10. That is Kaylin Creel. She has played well tonight, and that was important to get the Jackets to back the ball here, leading 20-17. Jackets hit 20. Rush City Auto 20-point mark for the Blue Jackets. Thank you, Rush City Auto, for being one of our sponsors tonight. Nora Wilmert into the game for the Blue Jackets to serve. She gets the serve up. Here's Haley Schoenrock to Arvidsson. She taps it over. Jackets, Bosma pushes it deep to the Saints side. Ficasello goes out. That's Carlson. Carlson hits it deep, It'll be a point Blue Jackets, and it is now 21-17. Blue Jacket lead 21-17. Nora Wilmer will serve again. Here's Nora to serve. It's Carlson. It's pushed deep by the Saints. Wilmer goes and gets it. Jackets push it over. Marcus. Jackets get it. Back to Wilmer. She's going out for the set. That's Bosma. Bosma with the kill. Good play by the Jackets. Good point. 22-17 is the score. Jackets in control here. 22-17. Nora Wilmer to serve for the Blue Jackets. Jackets need this one to go to the fourth set. Wilmer with the serve. Haley Schoenrock going out. Good dig by Blue Jackets. Honch, I believe. Marcus into the net. It'll be a point. Blue Jackets, it's now 23-17. Timeout, Saints. So, 23-17 is our score. So, props to our Blue Jackets here. They've led all the way here in set 3. They led 9-6, 11-8, 13-8, 16-13. St. Francis made a run to cut it to 17-16. And now the Jackets went on a nice run and have a 23-17 lead in the serve. So this is a key set here. Jackets really need this one, obviously. They need to want to extend this one to a fourth set. And then from there, we'll see where it goes. Both of these teams want to get some momentum as playoff volleyball action is right around the corner here. Jackets have playoffs October 23rd as their first round. I believe as of right now, they're going to head to Centennial, who's the 1 seed in Section 7 4A, and the Jackets will be the 8th seed. Here we go, Nora Wilmer, Jackets lead 23-17. And that is out of bounds, and the Saints take over 23-18. Jackets need to stay on top of their game here. We've seen the Saints go on some runs here. Number 6 is back to serve. That's Olivia Hines for the Saints. 23-18, here it is in set 3. Hines the serve. Honch with the receive. Good play by the Jackets. Good kill right there. It was 18, number 18 with the kill. Good play right there for the Blue Jackets. Jackets now lead 24-18. Going for a game point here, set point. Brianna Dickey is in the serve for the Blue Jackets. Ficasello. Saints just hit it over. Wilmer with the set, going out to Bosma. It's blocked by the Saints. I believe that's number 8. Carlson with the block, keeping the Saints' hopes alive here. 24-19 is our score in set 3. Here's number 8, Carlson to serve. She's dangerous. She went on a run earlier in the set. And the ball lands in between two Blue Jackets for a Saints point. 24-20 is the score. Carlson the serve. It's a deep. Brianna Dickey with the receive into the net. It'll be another point for the Saints. 24-21 is the score. 24-21, Saints coming here. Carlson serving. Jackets need to lead this one here to extend the match. Carlson just kind of lob serve here to Wilmer with the set. Ploker with the hit. There we go. Oh, excuse me, that's Jade Heifert with the kill to put it away here in set 3. Set 3, Jackets take 25-21. We are at the Hones set break. Stay tuned. We'll be back for set 4.
Power of attorney. wills, healthcare, funeral and cremation directives, and other issues seem overwhelming. Plan for those ahead of time. Join Methven Funeral and Cremation Services for a free seminar for area residents called Food and Funerals, Wednesday the 23rd in Sandstone. Learn from a panel of local experts and realize that most things are fairly simple and affordable if taken care of ahead of time. Food and Funerals, a free event. Reserve your spot today. 320-679-1822. Power of attorney, wills, healthcare, funeral and cremation directives, and other issues seem overwhelming. Plan for those ahead of time. Join Methven Funeral and Cremation Services for a free seminar for area residents called Food and Funerals, Monday, October 20th at 6 p.m. in Isle. Learn from a panel of local experts and realize that most things are fairly simple and affordable if taken care of ahead of time. Food and Funerals, a free event. Reserve your spot today. 320-679-1822.
Pizza Pub in Pine City has a pizza and salad buffet on Fridays.
Not the right vibe. Trav and the gang at Pizza Pub are a little hipper. Here we go. Take two.
Start off your weekend right with the Friday Pizza Buffet at Pizza Pub. From 11 to 1, pile your plate high with all-you-can-eat pizza for just $12, or upgrade to pizza and salad buffet for only $16. And they're now open Friday and Saturday 11 to 11 and Sunday 11 to 9. Pizza Pub, serving fresh pizza every day of the week. Come stop in.
Pizza Pub of Pine City.
Power of attorney, wills, healthcare, funeral and cremation directives, and other issues seem overwhelming. Plan for those ahead of time. Join Methven Funeral and Cremation Services for a free seminar for area residents called Food and Funerals, Tuesday the 21st in Mora at 11:30 or 6. Learn from a panel of local experts and realize that most things are fairly simple and affordable if taken care of ahead of time. Food and Funerals, a free event. Reserve your spot today. 320-679-1822.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Cambridge-Isanti High School as we are getting ready to start set 4 here. We are at the Hones set break here. Hail damage, get your vehicle over to Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. In fact, many insurance companies recommend Hones. They'll get you fixed right up. Thank you, Hones, for being one of our sponsors here. Looking at the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard here, the Blue Jackets fight back there in set 3, take set 3, 25-21. They were able to hold off a St. Francis run. So set 1 went to the Saints 25-16. Set 2 went to the Saints 25-11. And set 3 25-21 to the Jackets. It really has come down to the team that gets on the run early has been able to really put the other team away. We saw the Saints make a little bit of a run there, but the Jackets held them off. So really, the set 4 is probably going to come down to whichever team can get off to the fast start, and that's going to be important here for both of these teams as St. Francis is looking to close out and Cambridge is looking to get their second set here. Schoenrock starts off set 4 with the serve into the net, and it will be a point for the Blue Jackets. So Jackets lead early here in set 4, 1-0. Looking at our Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard here, North Branch beats Chisago Lakes 3-0 tonight in local action. Here we go, Schoenrock to Schoenrock. Schoenrock pushes it over where the Jackets are not, and it will be a point for St. Francis. Number 10, that's number 10, Emily Schoenrock. She's a 6'3" junior. Great athlete. You'll see her on the basketball court as well. Here we go, number 12. Marcus to serve. Fangmeyer to Bosma. Bosma going out to Krill. It's a kill for Krill. And that is, she has been outstanding tonight. Good play by Kaylin. Jackets take a 2-1 early lead here. Madison Gibson the serve. Oh, Marcus just went down and get the ball, and it just goes over, and luckily falls where the Blue Jackets are not. Not much she could do with that serve. It kind of knuckled down on her, and she kind of put her arms in the ball, went to a spot where nobody was. This is Ficasello to serve for the Saints. She's left-handed, good left-handed, kind of a knuckleball there. Bosma to Oh, Jackets thought it was tipped. Both officials missed it. I thought it was tipped as well. Both officials missed it. And so after all that, it is a point Saints, 3-2 Saints, Ficasello to serve. Ficasello, Hunch. Schoenrock going outside. Good hit there. Hunch with the recovery. Bosma going to the left here. Good hit. Saints recover. Marcus hits it over. Recovered by Hunch. Bosma with the set. Good play. Number 18 just pushes it. Saints recover. Oh, good play right there. That's 13. Ploker with the kill. Goes off the blocker. The Saints couldn't get to it. And we have a 3-3 game. 3-3 game set here in the fourth. Nora Wilmert will come in to serve. When Wilmert's in the game, Bosma moves over to hit her. Wilmert will be setting for the Blue Jackets. Wilmert hits the ball deep. Marcus gets it. Carlson just hits it over. Good recovery by Gibson. Good play there. Saints get it over. Oh, and the Jackets kind of have it going to the net. It'll be a point for the Saints. 4-3 Saints. 4-3 Saints lead here early in set 4. Let's see, who is that back to serve? I believe that's Como to serve. She's number 3. Wilmert, the Bosma hits it deep. Oh, the Jackets, or the Saints recover. Get it over. Wilmert with it. Bosma sets it up outside. That was Ploker, just gets it over. Hunch gets it over. Good recovery by Hunch after the hit by the Saints. Schoenrock recovers. Haley Schoenrock hits it over. Wilmert gets it. Bosma with the hit. Oh, Ficasello just stuck her hand out and grabs it, and it's up. And back to the Jacket side. Wilmert sets outside. Oh, there's a kill. 13, Farrah Ploker. Good kill there for the Jackets. Farrah Ploker with the hit. And we have a injury here for the Saints. We have an injury here for the Saints. So we have a tie game 4-4. Let me update the scoreboard here. Once again, we are in set 4. Saints lead this Mississippi 8 match 2-1. We're going to try to step away here while we deal with the injury here and hope everything is okay. Oh, she's being escorted off the court, so we'll stay here. We'll keep it here. Hope everything is okay with Marcus. She has been a force tonight for the Saints. No doubt about that. So, before this set, we talked about the team. In the first 3 sets, the team that went on the run early was the team that pulled out the victory. And so here we sit 4-4. Neither team's really been able to pull away at all. And so we're going to see if a team's able to go on a run here, because that's been the team who's been able to pull out the victories in the first 3 sets. So Brianna Dickey back into serve now. She serves right from the middle of the free throw line. She's number 6 for the Blue Jackets. She's a senior. Brianna Dickey to serve. Kaysen with the set there for the Saints. And the Saints are able to put it away and take a 5-4 lead. 5-4 Saints lead here early in the fourth. This looks like, this is Como to serve now. So now number 3, number 3 Como to serve. Brianna Dickey with the pass. Wilmert goes and gets it. Bosma just hits it over, and it is out of bounds. Out of bounds. Saints with the point, and they now have a 6-4 lead here in set 4. Como to serve. She's number 3, Mackenzie Como. Little jump serve into the net. It'll be a point for the Blue Jackets. 6-5 now is the score on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. Once again, thank you for tuning in tonight on KBEK or online at Q Media Sports. We appreciate you tuning in and for this Mississippi volleyball action. Fangmeyer to serve. Kason with the set, and the Saints hit it out of bounds. It will be a point for the Blue Jackets. Tie game 6-6 now. Fangmeyer to serve. Ficasello to Kason. Oh, good hit there by number 8, Carlson. She put it away. 7-6 is now the score on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. 7-6, Saints lead. Number 12 back into the game. That is Olivia Marcus. She's back. She was the injury timeout before. Good to see her back in this game. She has been a force tonight. Carlson to serve. Fangmeyer with the pass. Wilmer with the set. Oh, just a mistimed jump right there, and the ball drops to the floor. It'll be 8-6 Saints. 8-6 Saints with the lead. Carlson to serve, and it's out of bounds. Point for the Blue Jackets. 8-7. Number 10 back into the game, Kaylin Creel. Kaylin Creel, she has been awesome tonight for the Blue Jackets. Kaylin Creel, here we go. Emma Bosma to serve now. Schoenrock with the pass, goes outside to the other Schoenrock. Hey, there's Emily Schoenrock again, puts it down for the Saints. I'll tell you what, that combo is really, really tough to stop. 9-7. 9-7 Saints lead. Haley Schoenrock now to serve. Brianna Dickey with the pass. Bosma to Larkin. Oh, look, we got a tip, and it is in. It'll be a point. Good play. Bosma to Larkin. There we go. Need more of that here as we go. 9-8 now is the score. Jackets down 1 here in the fourth. This is kind of what I was expecting tonight. I was expecting more of a closer score, but the first 3 sets really haven't been that close here. Set 4 is extremely close. 9-8 is the score. Bosma up. Fangmeyer with the set. Going to Krill. Krill with the hit. Oh, Ficasello dove and got it, and the Saints just get it over. Good play by the Saints. Good hustle. Here's 13 with the hit. It is recovered by the Saints. Marcus goes and gets it, hits it over. Plulker gets it over for the Jackets. Schoenrock, right back to Schoenrock, and is blocked. Good block right there by Addie Larkin. She's number 3 for the Blue Jackets, right in the middle. Good block right there for Addie, and it's 9-9 the score now. They stopped the Schoenrock combo on that one. Here we go. Haley Schoenrock, back set to Marcus into the net. It'll be Jacket lead 10-9 now. 10-9, Jackets with the lead. They're on a little run here. It was 9-7. Jackets have scored 3 in a row. Ficasello was going to get it, thought it was out of bounds. She moved out of the way, and it lands inbounds. 11-9 now is the score. 11-9, Jackets with the lead. Brianna Hunch to serve now for the Blue Jackets. She's left-handed. Good serve. Dive by the Saints just to get the serve. Schoenrock just hits it over. Krill pushes it over. Schoenrock now pushes it deep, and it lands inbounds. Fangmeyer just kind of let it go, thinking it might be out of bounds, and it lands inbounds. 11-10 is now the score. This is exciting back and forth volleyball here. 2 teams that really want to win here as their seasons wind down. Marcus to serve. Jackets scramble here to get it over. Addie Larkin just gets it over. Schoenrock. Ficasello goes outside. Good hit there for the Saints, number 5. There we go, 13. Plulker with the kill for the Blue Jackets. It is now 12-10 on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. That was Plocker there on the kill. Here we go. Gibson, the serve. Schoenrock with the set. goes I believe that was number 11, Arvidsson, and she pushes it just to the right spot on the Jacket side. It lands on the ground, and 12-11 is the score now. Again, we continue to go back and forth. These two teams battling this out here. Ficasello to serve. She's jump serve left-handed. Good to Gibson with the pass. Good set. And it is out of bounds. Kaylin Krill with the hit. It goes out of bounds, and we have a tie game. 12-12 is our score. 12-12 is the score. Ficasello to serve for the Saints. Good serve. Ficasello Hunch with the pass. Bosma gets it. Jackets just have to hit it over. Wow, good kill right there by Carlson. What a play right there by number 8, Sierra Carlson, 6'1" sophomore. She's able to put that down and give the Saints the lead. 13-12 Saints lead. Ficasello to serve again, left-handed. Gibson. Bosma on her knees goes and gets it and hits it up. Ficasello with the return. Schoenrock back set. Oh, good play. Arvidsson, good hit. Jackets running after it, and it drops down. Point for the Saints. Good hard hit there by Arvidsson. Jackets were able to get their arms on it, but it hits the backboard and falls to the ground. 14-12 now is our score. Saints are on a little run with Ficasello serving. Gibson with the pass. Bosma with the set. There it is, 13. Plolker again. Big hit there for the Jackets. They needed that one as the Saints were going on a little run here. 14-13 is our score. Nora Wilmert is back in to serve, and she'll be going to the setter role here. That's Marcus. Schoenrock. Arvidsson with the hit. Jackets are scrambling. They just get it over. Ficasello to Schoenrock. Schoenrock with the set. Arvidsson again with the kill, or with the hit, excuse me. Schoenrock again. We have a timeout here, or I guess we'll call it a stoppage of play because a headband was on the ground, on the floor. So we're going to have to replay that serve. That was a great volley by both teams here. We had a couple big hits and a couple of digs here. So here's Wilmert to serve. We're going to redo that. Wilmert serves, and it goes out of bounds. 15-13 the score. Saints lead. So it's 15-13 now. Saints are going to take over the serve. We'll see. Here we go. That's number 7 back to serve. That is Cason. Lucy Cason, the serve. Wilmer at the set. Good play. Good play right there for the Blue Jackets. It's a point, Blue Jackets. That was number 18 again for the Jackets, making some noise there. And I don't have her on my roster, so I can't give her the credit she deserves. 15-14 is our score. Saints are leading by 1. Cason, the set. Marcus with the hit, and it is out of bounds, and there's no touch. It'll be a point for the Jackets, and we're back to tie game, 15-15. Here we go. This is exciting volleyball action. Mississippi 8 volleyball. Here we go. Brianna Dickey to serve, and she serves it out of bounds. So 2 straight serves now, I believe, for the Jackets that go out of bounds, and the Saints regain the lead 16-15. 16-15, Saints with the lead. Como, number 3, the serve for the Saints, I believe. Yep, little jump serve, good serve. Brianna Dickey with the pass. Set from Wilmert. It's blocked by the Saints. Dickey tries to go get it, and the Jackets are scrambling, and the ball lands on the ground as the Saints take a 17-15 lead. Saints are looking for their first Mississippi 8 Conference victory of the season. The Jackets have 2. They just beat Becker last week, I believe. Como to serve into the net. Point for the Jackets. 17-16 now. Saints lead. Saints lead 17-16. Jackets serve. That's Fangmeyer to serve. Case on the set. Goes back set to number 8, and it is blocked. Good block right there by Addie Larkin. 17-17. All tied up. And I believe we've got a timeout here for St. Francis. We'll step away for a short break. We'll be back soon for the conclusion of set number 4.
Are you tired of long commutes to the Twin Cities to work in the HVAC field? Dale's Heating and Appliance in Pine City is now hiring full-time installation and service technicians to join their growing team. Dale's Heating and Appliance is an established Lennox Premier dealer looking to expand their business. Benefits include competitive wages, health insurance, paid vacation, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Submit your resume to daleshvac@yahoo.com or visit Dale's Heating and Appliance in downtown Pine City today.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit Kettle River Pizza fundraising on Facebook to schedule your next fundraiser.
Welcome back here at Cambridge-Isanti High School. It's 17-17, all tied up here in set 4. Fangmeyer to serve for the Jackets. Cason with the set. Schoenrock pushes it over. Good play right there by the 8th grader, number 4, Haley Schoenrock. She pushes it towards the boundary there. No Jackets are there. It falls, and the Saints take back over the lead, 18-17. 18-17 is the score. Brandon Dickey gets the serve. Jackets scramble, get it over. Cason the set now. She goes back set to Emily Schoenrock, and Schoenrock pushes it over again where the Jackets are not. Jackets dive, can't get to it. 19-17 is the score. 19-17 here in set 4. Saints lead 2-1. Saints are looking for their first conference victory. And that is number 8, Carlson. She serves it into the net. 19-18 is our score. St. Francis has 7 wins on the season. They're looking for win number 8. Jackets are looking for win number 6. Bosma to serve for the Jackets. Saints are scrambling. Emily Schoenrock just pushes it over. Bosma to set. Larkin. Oh, it is blocked. That is Emily Schoenrock right in the middle. 6'3" junior with a big block on Larkin, and the Saints take a 20-18 lead. 20-18 is our score. Saints with the lead. Here comes the 8th grader, Haley Schoenrock to serve for the Saints. Fangmeyer with the pass. Bosma with the set. Goes out to Nora Wilmer. Wilmer hits it. Emily Schoenrock pushes it deep. Fangmeyer goes and gets it. Larkin hits it with her left hand over the net. Bosma, the set, goes out wide. It is blocked by the Saints. The hit was by number 5, Heifert. It is blocked by the Saints. It falls to the ground, and it is 21-18. 21-18 is now the score, and Coach Colin Dickey wants a timeout. He wants to talk about it with his team, and he does not want this to get out of control here. He knows how important this end of set 4 is here, and he wants his Jackets to be ready for it. So it was 17-17, and the Saints have gone on a little run here to take the 21-18 lead. Again, reviewing the match so far, set 1 went to the Saints. The final was 25-16. The Jackets were up 7-4. Saints go on a long run here, force the Jackets to call a timeout 9-7. And from then on, it was all Saints as they win set 1, 25-16. Set 2, Saints right off the bat pulled out to a big lead, 9-1 lead, and never looked back. 21 final there. And set 3, really the Jackets were in control the whole way. Saints cut it to 17-16, but the Jackets ended up pulling away, winning 25-21. And here we are, set 4, 21-18. Haley Schoenrock to serve now for the Saints. And that ball got caught up in the basket. Fangmeyer is able to get it. Wilmer hits it over and kind of caught the Saints off guard, and the ball goes out of bounds. and the Jackets are able to get the point back here. 21-19 is the score here. 21-19 the score. Jackets to serve. Number 1, Brianna Hunch back into the game here for the Jackets. She's going to serve from about the free throw lane line here. Left-handed serve, good serve. Haley Schoenrock with the set. She goes to Emily Schoenrock. And I don't know what happened there, if that was a net or what was that, but it is a point for St. Francis either way. So it is now 22-19. It's kind of weird. I thought it was blocked and landed on St. Francis side, and I thought it was a point Cambridge, but I guess I was wrong from my vantage point, way up high here at Cambridge. Wilmer pushes it deep here. Schoenrock. Ficasello goes out wide. Blocked by the Jackets. Oh, St. Francis scrambles and just hits it over. Good up there by Larkin. Wilmer just hits it over. Ficasello. Haley Schoenrock. Pushed over there by Arvidsson. Bosma back set to Wilmer into the net, and that will be 23-19 the score here in set 4. All right, here we go. Saints 2 points away from ending tonight's match. Here we go. That's Marcus the serve. Bosma to set, goes out wide. Good block by the Saints, and they just push it right back. That was number 10, Emily Schoenrock. She is 6'3". We've seen multiple blocks. She blocked it and then just pushed it right back down on the Blue Jacket side. And here we are, 24-19, game point for the Saints. Marcus the serve. Good up there by 13, Ploker. Saints. Oh, good play right there by Larkin. Hey, hit into the net there by number 5, Hoffman for the Saints. Jackets will get the ball back. 24-20 is our score. Good job right there by the Blue Jackets to stay alive. 24-20 is the score here in set 4. Addie Larkin will serve. Left-handed serve for her as well. That's Emily Schoenrock. And they just kind of tapped it over, and the Jackets really couldn't do anything with it. And that will be our final. The final in set 4 is 25-20 in favor of the Saints. Once again, stay tuned here for our post-game show, and we'll name our Pine Insurance Agency player of the game here on senior night in Cambridge-Isanti High School as the Saints defeat the Cambridge-Isanti Blue Jackets for their 8th win of the season, 3-1. Good play here tonight for the Saints. We're going to step away for a break. We'll be back to recap tonight's game and to hopefully get our player of the game.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ascove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
I'm Ebony.
I'm Megan.
And I'm Alicia.
Together, we're dapper and divine. Whether you're looking for bold color,
Fresh cuts, or laid-back vibes.
We're all about hair that feels like you. At Dapper and Divine, we want you to leave our salon feeling confident,
fun, and effortlessly gorgeous.
There's always room for you at Dapper and Divine. How would you like to get a brow wax for free? Mention this ad with Annie Coloring, free brow wax all month. Dapper and Divine, on the corner of Main Street, Pine City, across from the Bottle Shop.
Power of attorney, wills, healthcare, funeral and cremation directives, and other issues seem overwhelming. Plan for those ahead of time. Join Methven Funeral and Cremation Services for a free seminar for area residents called Food and Funerals, Wednesday the 23rd in Sandstone. Learn from a panel of local experts and realize that most things are fairly simple and affordable if taken care of ahead of time. Food and Funerals, a free event. Reserve your spot today, 320-679-1822. Power of attorney, Wills, healthcare, funeral and cremation directives, and other issues seem overwhelming. Plan for those ahead of time. Join Methven Funeral and Cremation Services for a free seminar for area residents called Food and Funerals. Monday, October 20th at 6 p.m. in Isle. Learn from a panel of local experts and realize that most things are fairly simple and affordable if taken care of ahead of time. Food and Funerals, a free event. Reserve your spot today. 320-679-1822.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Cambridge-Isanti High School as we get ready to wrap up tonight's volleyball action here on senior night in Cambridge. St. Francis is able to win tonight, 3-1. It was their first Mississippi 8 Conference win of the season. It was their 8th win of the year. According to my records, they are now 8-11, and they're going to be right in that 4 or 5 seed range for their section playoffs. They are out of Section 5-3A. Cambridge falls tonight. Their record is 5-22 on the season, and they are going to play. They're going to be the 8th seed as they get ready to head into their playoffs. I believe their playoffs start next Thursday, and I believe they will be heading to Centennial, who will be the 1 seed in Section 7-4A. When I look at the Section 7-4A standings for Cambridge, Centennial's the 1 seed, or the 1 seed as of now. Andover's 2, Duluth 3. Forest Lake 4, Anoka 5, Blaine 6, Coon Rapids 7, and Cambridge-Isanti will be the 8th seed as they start the playoffs here next Thursday. When we look at tonight, recap tonight's game, Cambridge-Isanti started out strong here in set 1, got off to a 7-4 lead before Cambridge was able to pull away, forcing a timeout, up 9-7. From then on in set 1, it was all St. Francis. They ended up rolling to a 25-16 win in set 1. Set 2 was all Cambridge. They got off to a it was all St. Francis. St. Francis got off to a 9-1 lead right off the bat and ended up, Jackets cut it to 12-5. It was 15-6, 20-9, and it was 25-11 final in set 2. Set 3, it was 9-6 at one point. Got the 13-8 in favor of Cambridge, forcing a timeout for St. Francis. St. Francis was able to get it back 17-16 at one point. Jackets lead, 1 point lead at 17-16. Jackets take a timeout at that point, and they recover. They go up 23-17 and are able to hold off St. Francis in set 3 for a 25-21 set 3 win for the Blue Jackets. And set 4 was really the closest set we had all night. It went back and forth. It was 13-12. It was tied 15-15, 17-16. Saints were up, tied up 17-17. It was 21-18 Saints, and they went on to win 25-20 in set 4. Good match here for both of these teams. The Jackets were out of sync in the first set, really. Had kind of a lack of communication, it looked like, and maybe we're a little bit nervous for this senior night. It was a very emotional night here in Cambridge as the multiple speeches were given before the game to honor the 6 Cambridge-Isanti seniors. And they even did a cool thing where they acknowledged the St. Francis seniors, and the Cambridge girls went over, gave the St. Francis seniors all a flower and hugs. And Emma Diedrich was able to, the St. Francis girls even acknowledged Emma Diedrich, who was the senior Jacket who had a season-ending injury in their last game. A kind of emotional night here in Cambridge-Isanti for both teams as both seasons wind down. This was the last regular season game here for the Blue Jackets. They're 5-22. St. Francis was able to pull out the W here tonight. They pick up their 8th win of the year, and they actually play again tomorrow night. I believe they play Coon Rapids. Let me see if I can figure out where that game is at. It is at Coon Rapids. So St. Francis has another opportunity tomorrow to get another W here and end the season on a high note here. Tonight, we are happy to announce our Pine Insurance Agency Player of the Game is Kaylin Krill for the Blue Jackets. She's currently down with her team in a team meeting. As soon as she is done, she will head up here and we'll do a little post-game interview. On the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, St. Francis wins tonight 3-1. And we'll be back shortly with our Pine Insurance Agency Player of the Game.
Pizza Pub in Pine City has a pizza and salad buffet on Fridays.
Not the right vibe. Trav and the gang at Pizza Pub are a little hipper. Here we go. Take 2.
Start off your weekend right with the Friday Pizza Buffet at Pizza Pub. From 11 to 1, pile your plate high with all-you-can-eat pizza for just $12, or upgrade to pizza and salad buffet for only $16. And they're now open Friday and Saturday 11 to 11 and Sunday 11 to 9. Pizza Pub, serving fresh pizza every day of the week. Come stop in.
Pizza Pub of Pine City.
Power of attorney, wills, healthcare, funeral and cremation directives, and other issues seem overwhelming. Plan for those ahead of time. Join Methven Funeral and Cremation Services for a free seminar for area residents called Food and Funerals, Tuesday the 21st in Mora at 11:30 or 6. Learn from a panel of local experts and realize that most things are fairly simple and affordable if taken care of ahead of time. Food and Funerals, a free event. Reserve your spot today. 320-679-1822.
Are you tired of long commutes to the Twin Cities to work in the HVAC field? Dale's Heating and Appliance in Pine City is now hiring full-time installation and service technicians to join their growing team. Dale's Heating and Appliance is an established Lennox Premier dealer looking to expand their business. Benefits include competitive wages, health insurance, paid vacation, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Submit your resume to daleshvac@yahoo.com or visit Dale's Heating and Appliance in downtown Pine City today.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit Kettle River Pizza fundraising on Facebook to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today. That's great tasting pizza.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ascove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
I'm Ebony.
I'm Megan.
And I'm Alicia.
Together, we're dapper and divine. Whether you're looking for bold color,
Fresh cuts, or laid-back vibes.
We're all about hair that feels like you. At Dapper and Divine, we want you to leave our salon feeling confident,
fun, and effortlessly gorgeous.
There's always room for you at Dapper and Divine. How would you like to get a brow wax for free? Mention this ad with Annie Coloring, free brow wax all month. Dapper and Divine, on the corner of Main Street, Pine City, across from the bottle shop.
Welcome back here to Cambridge-Isanti High School. I am with our Pine Insurance Agency player of the game, Kaylin Kryle. Is that right? All right, Kaylin Kryle. I've been pronouncing her name wrong all game, and I apologize for that. So our player of the game is Kaylin Kryle, and she'll receive a Pine Insurance Agency Player of the Game t-shirt. Pine Insurance Agency, visit with locations in Aiken, Ham Lake, Moose Lake, McGregor, and Pine City. Visit pineagency.us and learn how you can start saving today. So I'm with Kaylin here. Kaylin, let's just talk a little bit about your season and how your team's feeling as you head to your playoff game here next week.
I think the start of the season was a little bit rough, but throughout it we've gotten so much better, and I can't wait until next week for our first sections game, and I hope it's not our last, and I hope we keep going.
Yeah, this is the third time I've had the privilege of calling a Blue Jacket volleyball game, and I actually did the first game of the year, and now to come back and see this one, I've noticed a very, very improvement from the beginning until now. What do you think causes that? Because I know when you're not having the most wins in the world, I know how hard that can be for a team to stay together. So talk to me a little bit about how your team's been able to stay motivated and together to actually, even though you may not be winning, but you are playing your best volleyball right now as a team.
We've really just been there for each other, and we've been building a bond and a connection, and I think it's just been helping us play better, more together.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you have your playoff game next week. Have you played? I think you play Centennial probably, most likely. So what do you think your team needs to do between now and Thursday next week in that playoff game to go in and give Centennial a little scare as the 8th seed with them being the 1 seed?
I just think that we just really have to bring it and try our hardest and just just be like communicating the whole entire time.
Yeah, communication is important, and it looked like tonight in set one the communication wasn't quite there. But then I feel like as the match went along, you guys really started to communicate much better and play much better as a team. So you're only a sophomore, so you got exciting to have 2 more years left, and we lose a lot of seniors here, and tonight was senior night, but we also return quite a few. So as a senior, as a sophomore and somebody who with varsity experience, what can you do to help build this program and build this team for the next couple of years?
Well, definitely next year when younger girls get on varsity, since there's so many seniors leaving, definitely have to be welcoming and definitely improve for my next years.
Awesome. All right, thank you, Caitlin. Caitlin is our Pine Insurance Agency player of the game. We're going to step away and we'll wrap things up here shortly.
Power of attorney, wills, healthcare, funeral and cremation directives, and other issues seem overwhelming. Plan for those ahead of time. Join Methven Funeral and Cremation Services for a free seminar for area residents called Food and Funerals, Wednesday the 23rd in Sandstone. Learn from a panel of local experts and realize that most things are fairly simple and affordable if taken care of ahead of time. Food and Funerals, a free event. Reserve your spot today. 320-679-1822. Power of attorney, wills, healthcare, funeral and cremation directives, and other issues seem overwhelming. Plan for those ahead of time. Join Methven Funeral and Cremation Services for a free seminar for area residents called Food and Funerals, Monday, October 20th at 6 p.m. in Isle. Learn from a panel of local experts and realize that most things are fairly simple and affordable if taken care of ahead of time. Food and Funerals, a free event. Reserve your spot today. 320-679-1822.